this is why. This is why I don't have much to do with the paranormal on YouTube anymore. It's people like this. People like this that makes paranormal claims without any logical thinking whatsoever. Now, I understand, you know, some people starting out with the interest in the paranormal making mistakes. But in this case, we're talking about somebody that has interest in the paranormal for a very long time and has made many claims of paranormal events without looking into a logical explanation first. I'm going to play the short video, then I'm going to talk about it.
Hetty says this is coffee. There's no reason why coffee should be way up on the wall like that. And the way it's positioned, there's been known for demonic spirits in buildings where liquid, like, is found.
Okay, it seems like Cecil recently has been looking at some of these videos, some fake, some not so fake, some with some backed up evidence. And the reason why some of these videos have backed up evidence is because when there's a substance on the wall, they can make a claim that they can make a solid claim what the substance on the wall is because of test results of some substance on the wall. Cecil is in that situation where he can take a sample and send it to a lab, you know, because it's expensive and stuff. But if you can't do that, don't make the claim that it's coffee or human plasma or blood or anything like that without a scientific test of some kind. You can make a you can come up with a theory, but don't put it down as gospel. See, Cecil has been most likely been watching videos, and because there's a crucifix on the wall here, he's associating this crucifix with the substance on the wall. Now you can see that, you know, the wall has a lot of tar staining from cigarette smoking in the house. Now that in itself can attract moisture to stick on the wall. Now I ceramic coated my car. I went out earlier this morning to go to the shop. That my car was covered in condensation because the ceramic coating has actually attracted the very, very light moisture on the wall. When that light moisture gathers together, it causes heavy drops, and then those heavy drops fall down the side of the car. If you're in a humid environment, a sticky substance like tar can attract moisture to gather up and come down the wall in bigger drops as the smaller pieces of moisture gather together. That is one of the logical explanations you can come up with. Now, Cecil was very, very quick to come on and make a video, but you know, if you wanted to do an investigation, clean the wall with a sealing mop, and then see if it happens again. Then if it happens again, then you have something. But to come on here and make a paranormal claim because there's heavy droplets on the wall beside a crucifix, it's nonsense.
And flies were found, but there's a crucifix right there with bones of saints on it, and the pattern of the coffee, so-called coffee, is not. It's like it was placed there. It's right here, right here, right here, up there. Right.
Why are you having this annoying music in the background? Why don't you just tell us what you think? But even by telling us what you think, you are jumping to conclusions. I don't know why you're telling us this. Why don't you clean the wall and see what happens again? If it happens again, then we might have something. This is not, you can't make a claim that this is a paranormal event without taking a sample from that wall and sending it off for analysis. We're not all in that same situation that we can do that. But because we can't do that, we can't just make claims that this is coffee or human plasma or tears of Jesus or any of those kind of things, the same way as Cecil made claims that his Jesus candle was crying. It's a similar, it can be a similar effect where the wax can attract, moisture in a humid environment. That tiny bits of moisture gather together, make bigger drops, and then the drops fall because of gravity. The weight of that drop would fall down. That I'm not saying that's the case, but that's a logical explanation which should be looked into.
Here, all the way around the crucifix. That's weird.
It's most likely not weird. Like you talk about, people doing paranormal investigations. If you're doing a paranormal investigation, which, if you want to do a paranormal investigation around this, don't take out your EMF detector and associate EMF spikes with this. What you need is a humidity meter, which I have got. Some of these other meters are can be useful in the paranormal in certain conditions. In this case, a humidity meter would measure the humidity in the room, which might give you an explanation that the room, the air in the room, it has a lot of moisture in it. I'm not saying it is, but that would be a logical explanation for that. You're not showing that. You claim to be a paranormal investigator. This isn't paranormal investigations. This is jumping to conclusions. Stop doing that.
Hetty says this is coffee. There's no reason why coffee should be way up on the wall like that. And the way...
No, it's... Hetty might have guessed that this might be coffee because the moisture that's stuck to the wall is stuck to the tar of cigarette staining that is up here. That water then turns kind of brown and then runs down the wall. That's a logical explanation. For you to claim that you're a paranormal investigator and not do humidity tests in that room, it's ridiculous. If you want to be a paranormal investigator, investigate. Use a humidity meter in the room. Do some tests. Clean the wall, see what happens again on a clean wall. Because what I see here is the tar on the wall has reacted to the moisture in the room. That would be a logical explanation. I'm not claiming that it is true, but it's a logical explanation for what's happening there. For you to claim that this is happening because there's a crucifix on the wall is fucking ridiculous. Stop.